How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Real Night. We're hopping back into Dexter today with episode number 7. We have a major complication as far as Gemini goes. There's twins, there's 2 of them, so now I assume this one kind of knows, but I was kind of hesitant to say whether exactly he would know or not because they were being so like cloak and dagger with their communication. It seems like the department is piecing everything together. You know, with the help of Angel, he really came in and confirmed a lot of the suspicions that the detective lady had. I think Claudia is her name. But yeah, he confirmed a lot of those suspicions, and their one key to unlocking this case completely was Lady Vengeance, who was taken care of. We're up in a helicopter right now. I don't know if we're going to kick off with that or if we're going to be doing something else, but I'm looking forward to seeing where we go. Let's roll it. Gonna see some opulence here, maybe. Garden party?
Only one copy in the world.
Very nice. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of the set of, what was that? British baking show or something like that?
It's about the right piece.
Wow.
Try again, but take your time.
Welcome to the freak show.
You've been very prolific in a very short amount of time.
Gareth won't stay dead. Now I know how Harrison showed up.
Now just let us find out that it's triplets.
If you would have told me one day I'd be at a real-life frickin' castle with a billionaire,
Let's see when this is over.
I just wanted to kill people.
I will kill anyone, anywhere. Children, animals, old people, doesn't matter. I just love killing.
Yesterday, Mia took her own life in jail. We spent the day here at this.
And yeah, Mia did mention
first year with us.
when they were talking
She loved its opulence.
about one of the other people, like supposedly taking their own lives in prison.
Brother got arrested, and then his first night in jail, he committed suicide. Allegedly.
Lady Vengeance. She left us far too soon.
I know you've got your own stuff going on with your dad.
Actually, I think we're cool. You got me thinking about what I want to do.
So, not hospitality?
You gonna be like Deb and join the police force?
Something in criminal justice.
So you're going back to school?
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe different from Deb. Maybe he'll be like a lawyer or something.
You should check out Collings College of Criminology. My cousin went there for cybersecurity, but they have a bunch of programs.
A little something to whet your appetite.
I know this is torture for Dexter. It'd be torture for me if I had to act like I was a vegan.
Bon appetit, gentlemen.
This is like your one opportunity to really sample like extremely high cuisine.
This all looks so damn good, it's making me remember why I wasn't always a vegan. May I?
Couldn't have picked a better time to indulge, please. I couldn't keep myself from.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to keep that up for long either.
Given the circumstances, I think it would be a nice tribute to hear from you as well.
Show and tell. Shit.
I think he's got it. I mean, he always tends to have like a solid understanding of people. Classic dad shot. But yeah, before he takes them out, I mean, that's part of the code, you know.
The tale of Rapunzel.
And it starts with the sun. Once upon a
The randomness is the best part.
Pop-Pop says it's time for a haircut.
They all have to die.
I'm kind of interested in his backstory, though. Like, why?
You sick fuck! We worked so hard together to turn your urges into something right.
And then you turned your back on me.
We had rough patches, but I never.
It's why you killed yourself.
I don't think that's him turning his back, though. But yeah.
I blame myself for your suffering. But I know you're hurt. You have a higher purpose, son.
What does Harry want him to tell him he's the Bay Arbor Butcher?
I'm him. The butcher. Harry's right. I'm not going to pretend. You all know me as the Dark Passenger. Well,
I love the way that they're incorporating all the old music in the new. They're remixing a lot of it.
after my victims take their last breath, I feel unbearable sadness because that brief moment when I'm completely myself is over. Now satisfied and fed, my Dark Passenger, the one who's truly in control, quietly pulls the strings, unnoticed, but always in control.
Beautiful. Dexter's TED Talk.
Does anybody have any remedies for an upset tummy?
Kill you, dump your body in the...
Off the top of my head.
You've been very prolific in a very short amount of time.
Prater, he said he has a lot of connections in the law enforcement, so.
Spectacular.
But yeah, I feel like it would be quick if he did find out. It really is only between like Batista and the other two. If anything happens, we'll know it's probably one of them. Unless there's somebody else involved.
That's tough. You only know what the media reported on me. But like you were saying earlier, no one knows the whole Leon Prater. I wrote a letter to the man who killed my parents, Cooper Morris. I just wanted him to know just how badly he hurt.
Oh, is this where it started?
He had no...
Yeah.
He said he knew I was...
The fascination.
He was the first serial killer that ever shared his story with me. And do you want to know something? I felt so connected to him. Knowing what he was thinking when he killed him gave me power. I was never going to be that scared little boy in the backseat. Never, ever again. It's the first letter he ever wrote to me. My first.
Wow.
My most precious.
Very interesting. I really love this angle of like the collector of the collectors, you know?
There are still some things to discover on this journey.
Man, when Prater finds out who he really is, he's going to be fascinated for sure. I can see a situation where he's on the table and he's just like excited, you know? Jubilant. And he might be that kid in the backseat again, though.
I know your secret. Was that you or your twin at Prater's dinner that first night?
Stop talking right now before you say something you regret.
He's genius.
And again, a nice little subtle play into the ego.
I envy you.
Oh man, what a masterclass.
I had a brother. He was...
Yeah.
Like us.
Did he know about what you do?
And Red had a brother too. Very convenient.
Maybe we'd have what you two have. An honest relationship.
I mean, it could have been like that.
The only one I ever wanted to set free.
That needs setting free, little brother.
What went wrong?
We found each other in our 30s. I was so starstruck. Being in the same room with my idol. I couldn't resist, and I followed you.
So, the one he killed, I guess, was the one that dropped the book.
They say twins.
Saw him getting the note.
Such big brains.
I stabbed your brother in the chest. Did you feel a hot flash when I threw his body in the furnace?
Oh my gosh. That was intense. Very out of character for Gareth.
Help!
Oh, is that a little trophy for himself?
He was going on about how he's going to prove he was a visionary by taking out Lowell and me and Al.
Oh man. What was that flash? There was like a flash in the background. Like a camera. Charlie did mention something about being too out in the open. So maybe that's going to be a photo that comes up at some point. If it was a picture. And there was like a brief, like subtle little
Gemini kills in pairs.
camera sound effect there too.
Hiding from somebody?
No. My mom was murdered and I killed my dad.
future students. We're about to begin our tour. Right this way.
I can foresee a little triangle going on. I don't know though. I mean, like, it's established that Elsa doesn't really like him like that. So, but I can see a situation where Harrison would have to choose, like, oh, spend time with Gigi, or, you know, help Elsa out with her son. We'll see what Harrison chooses. See what he chooses. If they present it like that. I don't know. Might have just been a throwaway interaction. Uh-oh. She did say she was going to do some speaking events.
Let's welcome back Detective Claudette Wallace.
Uh-oh. And if Dexter shows up to this too, oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Is she going to switch it up? She was going to talk about the Ripper. Is she going to talk about Ryan now?
Please raise your hand if you have heard of the New York Ripper.
Okay. Yep. What a coincidence. They could go now.
I have been investigating the Ripper since I joined the force. Though he does not kill anymore, he continues to contact and torment the loved ones of his victims.
Could she be dangling that in front of Dexter too?
We are still not certain what weapon he used, but given the evidence, we believe it was a crowbar-like tool and
Her
laceration.
crowbar theory is close, but the Ripper found a better tool.
Yeah. What is that? It's like an elongated ice hook.
Psychopaths are not capable of empathy or love. They are emotionally deficient individuals who behave only in service to themselves.
Emotionally deficient? Is that how my son sees me?
I mean, he is deficient, but he's not emotionless. We've already established that Dexter's not textbook at all.
I'm surprised to see you here.
I'm thinking about becoming a cop.
You were with Miami Metro Homicide, correct? Your old colleague, Angel Batista, paid me a visit.
Kind of spiraled when he found out his partner was the Bay Arbor butcher. Maybe you've heard of him? James Dokes. And then it got worse. When he lost his ex and the line. He still loved her.
I don't know if, like, coming out with this entire thing, like, is... We saw how he manipulated the situation with the killers, and I guess that's continuity for Dexter. It's just like he's always like comedic with the killers. He's always like in a flow state when it comes to them, but when it comes to like normal stuff,
The blood spatter is more consistent with a longer object, something with a handle that could be swung like a hook. Your Aunt Deb and Grandpa Harry would be proud.
It was you. You're the one who inspired me. What about you? Do you like it here?
Just dying to get out of this breeze.
That's gotta be a pain.
I didn't realize how much shit I do with my right hand. I've had to get creative with grooming and...
yeah. Saw that one coming a mile
For a guy who
away.
wants to be a detective, you're missing a lot of clues here.
Wish I could be at his graduation. I mean, you will be.
Yeah, in his mind. The literal sense of being with somebody in spirit.
No matter how hard Batista pushes, he'll butt his head against the wall a few more times and then realize he can't live another day without a plate of ropa vieja and head back to Miami.
Like he said, it's his white whale, Captain Ahab. He might take Dexter down no matter what it takes, you know. Might see a darker side to him, which I really hope we don't, you know. Interesting. We got a different instrument. We got a different instrument there too. What is it? It sounds like a plucked. It's definitely a stringed instrument, but like, what kind? Yeah, I figured he was taking a trophy from that.
Surprise, hermano.
Angel's version.
Just passing through, I thought I'd try to catch you. Good timing. I taught this guy how to salsa 30 years ago.
Yeah, we got that in Original Sin.
As long as you have a heartbeat, you can dance.
Great little callback.
I got lucky.
Tell me about it. You think I'm just gonna back off? Let you get away with what you did to Maria and Dokes?
Yeah, he didn't really do any of that. But he was involved, you know? He was the reason for a lot of that.
This can't possibly end well for you.
He doesn't fit the code, and I would hate to see that. But
I'll take my chances, buddy.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time. Ooh. Smart. Was it AirPods or? I'm gonna catch him in the act. He's gonna find that furnace probably. This is so good. This is so good. I'm gonna stop saying it. Just know that this season has been fantastic. I might even argue like this is the best season of Dexter. Don't hate yet. Let me explain. It's just such a amazing combination of all the past elements and incorporated into a new story. Like even with Prater, the whole situation with him, right? It's just a new take on what we would have been getting from Dexter anyway in like a normal season of Dexter, in that, you know, Dexter usually episode to episode, there's like the small time killers, right? The small ones that he takes out, finds out about them, we learn their story, and then he takes them out at the end of the episode, right? And like throughout the story, he's investigating them while the whole main story is happening. But instead, in this season, we're getting Prater, who's kind of brought all these killers together, and we're kind of learning about them in these episodes and taking them out, instead of Dexter just finding like random people. We're actually getting like an established collective, and that's part of the main narrative of the whole thing, which is really a great way to kind of tie in what they did in the original series with this new style, and then incorporate on top of that Harrison and his story, what he has going on, Angel coming back in, all these little callbacks here and there, all the actual flashes that they include from the original series. Like, that's why I'm feeling personally that I'm like, this is the best season of Dexter. And I understand the love for season 4. I think there is a little bit of nostalgia in there that I'm personally missing, because I didn't watch that like on TV and stuff like that. I didn't see that. I didn't have to wait for season 5 to come out. I didn't have that experience. So for me, while season 4 was fantastic, Arthur Mitchell, amazing villain, it was still season 4 of Dexter, right? If you don't understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that, let me know in the comments. But to maybe explain a little better, I was watching that show season by season. I was definitely taking my time. It took me 2 years to like finish the original series. I was taking my time purposefully because that's how I like to watch stuff. I'm starting to have to get into a little bit more of the like, you know, ping-ponging content. It's kind of a luxury that I'm watching this as it's coming out, because I am able to take that time in between, really think about stuff, think about all these different things that they have going on in the show. Tying that back into why I'm saying this, season 4 was just kind of another season of the original series for me. Like, I knew that there was more after that. I knew we were going to be moving into more and different things, so there wasn't huge stakes for me for Dexter. The ending, insane, extremely sad, you know, I felt that, right? I think that's the closest I've come to crying in any of these reactions, was, you know, the whole situation with Rita's death in the bathtub. I guess I would say from an emotional standpoint, this season doesn't rival season 4 for me. Like, I think season 4 got me into a place emotionally that is very rare for me to get into when watching media of any kind. But this season, just from like a production standpoint, from a narrative standpoint, I think it has season 4 beat in that regard. It's such an interesting way to tell this, because you can kind of pin the antagonist button on many people throughout this show, depending on the perception, the perspective that you're coming from. You know, of course, Dexter is sort of a villain, especially in the eyes of Batista, but he's doing, like, we've had a whole show to establish, like, he has this code. Sometimes he deviates, sometimes he doesn't. but kind of justifies his actions a lot of the time. But then we have Prater, who's not necessarily a killer himself, but he's collecting all these killers, right? And I can see a parallel between Prater and Batista for Dexter if things do escalate, which I hope they don't, but that's kind of where it seems to be heading. Batista doing everything he can until he has that Captain Ahab moment where he goes down with the white whale, you know, trying to prove this, trying to take him down, leads to his own downfall, which is such a sad way for Angel's character to like leave us, you know? And maybe this would be one that Dexter actually took out, you know, because as I mentioned during the reaction, they were talking about it. And, you know, it's always something you think about when they mention like Maria or Dokes or even Deb to a certain extent. It's like, you know, Dexter didn't actually physically kill them, right? He was definitely super ready to kill Maria, right? If it hadn't have been for Deb in that moment, he probably would have. But Deb was the one who ended up actually pulling the trigger. Deb herself, again, season 8, I don't know why he just didn't take... He wasn't feeling the urge, and that's why he didn't take Daniel out. I understand that. But for me, I'm like, dude, just take Daniel out and then go on your happy way and live your life with Hannah and Harrison, right? If that had happened, if he had just done that, if he had just been Dexter in that moment and just took him out, we wouldn't have even had we wouldn't have had New Blood, we wouldn't have had this. So I guess I'm thankful for that in that regard. But yeah, season 8, kind of a messy situation. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about in the R&R for sure. And then of course we have Dokes. You know, Dexter was probably going to eventually have to take him out, either through starvation of some kind or actually physically taking him out. But Lila was the one to do it, so, which we haven't got a flash of her. We got to mention Lumen, we got to mention Hannah. We didn't get any mention of Lila, any flashbacks, anything like that, so maybe we might get one. I know the actress, I think, is still acting out there, so I think there's potential. I don't know if she was exactly a fan favorite. The writers could be positioning this scenario, because I know that was a kind of complaint for a lot of people as well. Like, they wish Dexter had been the one to take Dokes out. They wish Dexter had been the one to take Maria out, etc., right? I don't think anybody wishes Dexter was the one to take Deb out. But yeah, this might be the scenario of the writers being like, okay, because it seems like they did go back. Like I mentioned in the previous reactions, it's like they went back, made a lot of changes, and you know, kind of listen to the audience, listen to like the different complaints. Maybe they even watch some reaction videos. I don't know. Honestly, that would be a great way. If I were writing a show, like a sequel to a show, I'd probably go watch some reactions, see like what the actual audience thinks about this stuff, right? But yeah, it seems like they went back, made a bunch of these changes that people were really wanting from the original, from New Blood, from Original Sin, and incorporated all those changes into this in a very engaging way. We'd love to hear what you guys think so far. If you all enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.